Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Youth Academy Challenge Save with Beira-Mar. We have just reached our 200th game in charge and it's come at the point that we'd normally end up recording a video anyway, so perfect timing that we can literally celebrate our 200th game in charge in the beginning of February 2028. So yes, 200 games. It doesn't feel like it's been 200 games, it feels like it's been longer. But then again, this is our 6th season, so perhaps that's the reason why there are not exactly long seasons here in this country. There's a few more things I want to talk about, and that's also the fact that we've got a new contract. Yes, we have just signed a contract at the end of 2027, literally the last day of 2027, where we're now being paid £1,500 a week. And I'm happy because it means that we are now here for an extra 2 years, and the 2-year extension was very much welcome, and it told me that the board happy with my work, so that's good to say the least. We've also made a sale that wasn't exactly my choice. So Joel Pitama was sold by the board without my consent. Now admittedly it was 155,000, rising up to as high as 300,000 for Pitama, who I wasn't looking to sell, but he's now gone, and I suppose I shouldn't be too upset, especially if we can get 20% of the next sale in any future fees he has, or any future transfers he gets. But to be honest with you, I don't think Pitama's amazing, so I wasn't as upset as I could have been, especially when I've already got 2 other strikers that we really could just take his place in the first team anyway, if Sandova's not around. So while I try to give him some game time, and while he only scored 1 goal for me in 25, it could have been worse. I'm not as upset as I could have been about this one, so perhaps I should be grateful it wasn't anything less than what they got for the player, so there you go. Especially when his departure means nothing to the preview, so we've actually gone from 300 to 1 to 250 to 1, so I like to think that's progress being made here. But either way though, we've had a few games since we last met, so shall we go over them? So the first game we had was a 0-0 draw against Beira-Mar, and it wasn't for the lack of trying from our part to actually get a goal. We had 13 shots in this game, so we actually tried to get a goal here. Unfortunately, despite the fact that every player actually had a good game, miracle I know, we couldn't actually break the deadlock, and they had a man sent off anyway. Nascimento was sent off, so not ideal that we couldn't beat 10 men for the second time this season, but at least we know we can get a point here. Especially after losing 4-1 last time at this ground, I thought it was better to actually at least get a point than be smashed again by this team. And also Pereira actually started this game and got a 7.6 rating, so yay for that. Unfortunately, the next match we had was against Gondomar, who are actually doing really well in the league this year, so when we went behind in the 33rd minute game, Loreo couldn't stop the goal from going in. It was not surprising that Ventero was the person to score, or the fact that we had gone 1-0 down in this game. We just didn't perform, and we deserved to lose this game. We really did. And it's just one of those things where nothing went right. They had 10 shots to our 3. I think that tells you how good of a game they had against us. It really does. The next game we had was against Lulateno, and we took the lead. Beretta finds Sandova, who gets there before the keeper to make it 1-0 at 80 minutes. I was delighted. It's just a shame that we couldn't hold on and get all 3 points against a team that we really should be beating. Moraes shows his shot is saved, and Tomato gets there first, and yeah, the shot was saved, and it was literally parrying the path of the striker, so ooh, not happy about that, not happy at all. Why did we not do this properly? Why could we not, keep the ball out of the... I wish I knew why, but as far as I'm concerned, 2 points dropped here, and that, for me, says it all. They were a bad team, though, and maybe we're lucky not to have lost when they had 11 shots in the first half. If only we scored a second, right? The next game we had was away from home against Cover de Padilla, and we went behind inside 4 minutes after Manatre misses the header, and the keeper makes that come. I don't know what the keeper's doing. I think Loreo at this point is starting to really piss me off. It's starting to really annoy me, but we do get ourselves an equaliser. Manatre finds Oxford. He makes up for his howler by getting an assist. Oxford with the equaliser, 1-1. Then we get a winner. We actually score a second goal of the game for the first time since the Benfica's B team. Correa's shot is not dealt with well by the keeper, and it's another howler from our goalkeeper, and we took advantage of it. So we win away from home 2-1 after being behind. I think it's the second time only we've actually scored, and we've actually gone ahead and won after being behind. And only the second time this season we actually won despite conceding. That's a good sign. And then you realise they had 70 shots in the second half, and we did that to them. I don't feel guilty. I take pleasure out of that. I really do. The next game we had was its tournament ends, and we lost. Loreo keeps empowering the shots to one of their players. I really should drop it at this point. Even though it's not got a bad rating, he keeps empowering a shot straight to the path of one of their players. We didn't deserve anything out of this game. We had a 0.01 XG with 2 shots. I don't know how you can do that, but there must have been pretty poor shots for that kind of rating to come through. And we deserve to lose this because, quite frankly, we're not good enough. The last game we had was away from home against Belenenses, who beat us 3-0 on our ground. Yeah, we can get points away from home at Belenenses, but we can't do it at their ground. I don't know how we kept the clean sheet in this game, but I'm grateful for where we did, because it now means that we've got a team that can do something. It's just a shame our front three were so poor going forward. If we scored a goal, and we actually looked like the better team at times, because I saw more highlights from my team than I did from theirs, so I genuinely thought we could have won this game. But still, we drew 0-0, and yes, we're not scoring a lot of goals. Yes, we're having a lot of 0-0 draws. I am not ashamed of it. Especially since we're still in 12th place, 8 points clear the relegation playoffs, 9 points clear the relegation zone, and we take on Braga B, who are in the relegation zone, in 17th place. Yeah, we didn't beat Benefiel bottom, but we did beat Cover the Biati, and got draw against the 2, so got 4 points off the team in 16th place right now, so maybe, just maybe, we're good. But we need to win to get us away from the relegation zone and further up the table if we want to get a top half finish. If we win, we got 28 points, 2 points off a top half finish, and maybe, just maybe, we can do that. Who knows? I do want to show you this, and this is remarkable. I was able to set this up before anything else. Our home form is this: 3 wins, 3 draws, 5 defeats, 6 goals scored, 11 conceded in those 11 matches. Our away record is even more bizarre. 2 wins, 7 draws, 1 defeat, 4 goals scored, 3 goals conceded. We can defend a lot better away from home than we can at home. I have no words. I honestly have no words as to why our away form is better than our home form defensively. Maybe we just go for it more at home, but we're the only team to have also taken a point at Everton's ground this year, which I think is kind of nice to say. Yeah, you're not rubbish, but you're not amazing either. Maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. But what we're going to do is go into this game. We're going to try and win, because why wouldn't I want to win this game? Especially when, you know, we kind of need to get points to really get away from the relegation zone. And if we win, we're going to be 12 points clear the relegation playoffs, relegation zone, and 11 points away from the relegation playoffs. So the incentive is there to be 11 points clear the relegation playoffs with 12 games to go. If we lose, then we're still 8 points away from the relegation zone. We're just a little bit closer to the relegation playoffs than I really want to be. Let's actually get this win. I genuinely think we can do well here. I just need to make sure we do it, you know? Marcial needs to be dropped. Oh yeah, Correa's also got an injury. He's out for 8 days to 2 weeks. So I'm going to take a risk and bring Coutinho into... Is this a good idea? I don't think it's a good idea. We can actually just do this instead, can't we? Yeah, let's do this instead. Breda might not be fully fit, 60 minutes, but he can still play. You know what? I think I'm still going to do this. Coutinho, okay, he's not amazing. This may be a stupid idea, but I think I can take this risk. He's a future talent. He's only 16. He's inconsistent, but I think we can do something with this. This could backfire me, but I'm going to take the risk regardless. Also, I'm no longer using ball-playing defenders. Either way, let's see what we can do in this match. We need to get 3 points, or at least a draw. I don't mind it which one we get, as long as we, you know, can get further away from the relegation zone. Let's go. We've got the ball here, and Santova's on the ball. Oxford now. We can keep the ball, we're good. Quintino. And finds... Oh, Casanova, no! What are you doing? That should have been punished. They got a corner. I'm scared. I'm really scared. They've had a chance. We're going to go to balanced. I just decided now. They've got a free kick. Martins takes it. We don't get the ball. And Lorenzo. Brendel. Oh, okay, we got the ball. Really good. Manatre. Casanova. Avriens. Manatre. Casanova again. And, oh, it's not the... What was the ball? Where were you going with that? Brendel. Could go for goal. That's very, very tame. We've just seen their highlights. We've not seen any of our highlights, even though we've had 3 shots on goal. I am a little concerned that we're going to do something stupid here. I'm not even doing that many things. I'm not even asking that much, am I, really? Am I asking for a lot for my players at this point? Okay, good on the ball. Oxford. I've actually made a change. I'm going to take Oxford off for practice in a bit. I've actually changed Sandova's role to target forward. Oh, Charles! Oh, my... How will you miss? Honestly, since I changed Sandova to a target forward, we've actually been better. So maybe I should have done this beforehand. Akende on the ball. Finds Brian. Finds Akende. Can play in the middle. Has done... Oh, he's been saved! I think it's a save or a block from the defender, but we had a chance. Clear cut as well. But we've dropped points here. I will take a draw, but we were the better team towards the end, and I'm enjoying that. I changed the role for Sandova, and suddenly a target forward seems very appealing to me as a role for him. I should do that, I think, going forward. Make Sandova a target forward and see what we can do with it. That chance there. If we score that, we've got a goal. If we can create these chances more often, then we're looking very good indeed. That wasn't terrible. It's the second half we definitely picked up the pace, but we should have scored at least 2 goals here. And we're creating the chances, so I know we can do it. If we create those sort of chances that often, we're fine. If we can create those chances and take those chances, we're good. Braga's B team are now in the 16th place. That's fine. We're 9 points clear of relegation zone and relegation plus. We're up the 12th place. We are behind S3L because of results between teams. They beat us 2-0. Again, that's fine. But it is another clean sheet. I'll take that. We had chances. I now know what to do. Maybe to unlock some doors. Let's make Sandova the target forward because we were a lot better once we made that. And that was exciting to say the least. So let's do that now. Sandova can play that role and he can hold up the play. So he holds up the play. He kind of lets the people come in. Yes, there's a bit of a weakness here that no one's really responsible, but we definitely look better after we changed that role for him. And that was exciting to say the least. Jeffino, I'm also going to warn because he had a bit of a questionable game, 6.5. I'll have to warn him for that. But what do you think of performance? Because I think there was something to be excited about there. Even if we didn't score, we were creating chances, and that's important to me. Also, finances, before we forget, we're looking like 578,000. We made 173,000 from players being sold, and we're making money from TV revenue and gate receipts, so we're looking very good there. If we take away the revenue from the players sold, we might actually have a bit more, but yeah, we still make a profit regardless this month. Either way, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video, and that you also subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Let me know down below, should I have changed the target forward sooner, or was I correct in not going for that straight away in the hope that we can get more out of this? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. But either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.